can a general manager truly make a business decision when it involves someone he considers family? In the high-stakes, cutthroat world of professional hockey, where every roster move can define a franchise's future, the lines between the personal and the professional are supposed to remain rigidly separate. But for Kent Hughes, the astute general manager of the Montreal Canadiens, that boundary is about to blur in a way that will test not only his strategic acumen, but also the very core of his personal integrity. This isn't just about moving a player, it's about navigating a deeply personal dilemma that could redefine what it means to lead with both your head and your heart. As the crisp autumn air signals the return of hockey and preseason games roll on, the Montreal Canadiens find themselves in an enviable, yet complicated position. While many teams across the league are scrambling, desperately searching for reliable defensemen to shore up their blue lines, Montreal is grappling with a different kind of challenge, an abundance of riches. Specifically, they have a surplus of talented defensemen, particularly on the left side, creating a logjam that, in the unforgiving economics of the NHL, rarely resolves itself without a significant transaction. This isn't a problem of scarcity, it's a problem of plenty, and it demands a decisive, albeit potentially painful solution. I think the Canadiens have to trade one of Arbor Shakaj, Jayden Struble, or Adam Engstrom within the next year or so, declared Marco D'Amico of RG Media, a voice often tuned into the pulse of the Canadiens organization during a recent appearance on The Sean Starr Show. The sentiment resonated, a clear indication that the hockey world is watching Montreal's defensive depth with keen interest. Starr, ever the provocateur, then floated a name that immediately sparked a deeper conversation: Jayden Struble. "I know that there is appreciation for Jayden Struble across the league," D'Amico added, confirming what many scouts and analysts already suspected. Struble is a valuable asset, a young defenseman with potential, and his availability would undoubtedly pique the interest of many NHL clubs. But for Kent Hughes, the potential trade of Jayden Struble isn't just another transaction on a spreadsheet. It's not merely about moving a prospect to balance the books or clear a roster spot. For Hughes, this would be akin to moving family. The appreciation D'Amico spoke of, while real across the league, pales in comparison to the profound, deeply personal connection Hughes himself has with Struble. This isn't just business. It's a decision that cuts close to home, a gut-wrenching choice that will challenge the very notion of impartiality in professional sports. Jayden Struble isn't merely a name on the Canadiens' extensive depth chart. He is woven into the very fabric of the Hughes family history. He grew up alongside Kent Hughes' sons, Riley and Jack, sharing locker rooms and dreams on the ice. Their journey together began with the Boston Junior Eagles, a formative period where bonds were forged through shared victories and defeats. This camaraderie continued through their formative years at St. Sebastian's Prep, where the trio honed their skills and strengthened their friendships. The connection deepened further when Struble and Jack Hughes spent 4 years as college roommates at Northeastern University, navigating the challenges of academics and elite-level hockey side by side. And before Kent Hughes ascended to the demanding role of general manager for one of hockey's most storied franchises, he served as Struble's player advisor, guiding his career path, offering counsel, and investing personally in his development. This extraordinary history is precisely why the possibility of a Struble trade resonates so differently. It's a situation where the professional demands of the job collide head-on with years of shared memories, mentorship, and genuine affection. "He's been huge for me, especially when I was younger," Struble once remarked about Hughes, a testament to the profound impact the GM had on his life, both on and off the ice. This isn't a typical player-GM dynamic. It's a relationship built on trust, loyalty, and a bond that transcends the rink. And therein lies the agonizing dilemma. The Canadiens might be forced to move from a position of strength, but if the solution means trading a defenseman who is practically a third son, Hughes will be staring down the toughest kind of NHL decision, one that demands a sacrifice of the heart. Yet, even amidst this emotional maelstrom, there's a pragmatic, almost paternal perspective that Hughes might adopt. As D'Amico astutely pointed out, Hughes, ever the strategist and mentor, would likely view such a move not as a dismissal, but as an opportunity to put Struble in the best possible position to find consistent NHL minutes and carve out a successful career. In Montreal, Struble currently finds himself in a crowded landscape, sitting on the depth chart below established talents like Lane Hutson, Caden Gull, and Mike Matheson. The recent decision to name Arbor Shakaj an alternate captain for a preseason game against Toronto further complicates Struble's path, signaling a renewed commitment to another young defenseman battling for ice time and attention. The message, subtle yet clear, is that the Canadiens are heavily invested in their current defensive core, making Struble's path to regular NHL action in Montreal increasingly challenging. I think the way that Kent Hughes would see it is, I want to give this young man the best opportunity to get an NHL career, and if we have too much going on in Montreal, perhaps it's best elsewhere, D'Amico suggested, offering a glimpse into the GM's probable thought process. This isn't about giving up on a player, it's about recognizing the realities of an NHL roster and prioritizing a young man's future. The market for defensemen across the league is always active, and several teams are currently looking to bolster their blue lines with young, promising talent. While the upcoming 2026 draft is reportedly loaded with defensemen, the grand majority of those prospects are still 2 to 3 years away from making an NHL impact. This creates an immediate demand for younger, more NHL-ready players like Jayden Struble who could step into a role sooner rather than later. Despite the profound personal ties, the business case for a trade, framed as a benevolent act, becomes compelling. The weight of this decision, however, remains immense. I think it's going to be a gut-wrenching decision for Kent Hughes. D'Amico reiterated, capturing the essence of the emotional tightrope Hughes must walk. This isn't just about moving pieces on a chessboard. It's about the human element, the years of investment, the shared history, and the profound sense of responsibility a mentor feels for his protege. How does one reconcile the cold, hard demands of professional sports with the warmth of personal loyalty? Is it possible to make a decision that is both strategically sound for the franchise and genuinely beneficial for the individual, even if it means saying goodbye? Ultimately, Kent Hughes stands at a crossroads, facing a decision that will undoubtedly be one of the most challenging of his tenure as GM. It's a stark reminder that even in the highest echelons of professional sports, where billions of dollars and countless careers are on the line, the human heart still plays a role. The Canadiens' defensive surplus presents an opportunity, but the personal connection to Jayden Struble transforms a routine roster move into a profound ethical and emotional test. Hughes must decide whether to prioritize the immediate needs of his team, the long-term career prospects of a player he deeply cares for, or the delicate balance between the two. Whatever his choice, it will be a testament to the complex, often heartbreaking realities of leadership in the world of professional hockey. What are your thoughts on this incredibly tough situation? If you were in Kent Hughes' skates, how would you navigate the emotional and professional pressures of such a deeply personal decision? Share your insights and perspectives in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive into the human side of hockey compelling, please hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive reports that go beyond the headlines.